Greetings. Welcome to this video session of computer networks, and the code is CS8591, and it is coming under Anna University regulation of 2017. And in this paper we are going to discuss about the unit 5 units, and each unit consists of 9 contact classes and totally 45 hours to complete this syllabus. And this is especially 3 credit course. And as far as this unit 1 is concerned, we are going to discuss in detail about what is networks and why we need networks, and in that we are going to discuss about how to interconnect all the devices. We are having multiple electronic devices. All those electronics devices can be connected or shared together to increase the performance. So that is the reason why we are going to focus this paper. So as far as this computing science paradigm is concerned, this area, that is a network, is playing a very vital role for establishing a communication between the devices. And we are going to discuss about what are all the different types of networks we are using and how it is performing, what is the benefit of each and every type of network, and as well as we are going to discuss about how these devices are connected by using a protocol. Protocol is nothing but the rules and regulation. By using a protocol, we are going to connecting all the devices. And here, for making a communication between the devices, we are having several protocol. We are going to discuss one by one, and in that, especially in this network and transport layer, these two layers are very important. IP available in network layer and TCP is available in transport layer. These two layers are playing a vital role to share the information from one place to another place. And also we are going to discuss, I told protocol is nothing but standard, and these standards are defined in OSI model. OSI stands for Open System Interconnect. Okay, in this model we are going to discuss what are all the different layers available in the OSI model, and how by using these layers the communication between the devices can be established. And also we are going to connecting the devices. So for that we need a medium. Is it not? Whether it may be a wired medium or wireless medium. So we are going to discuss about those things in transmission medium. And here the switching is very important. So we are not connecting two devices directly. So there may be some intermediate devices are there, and those devices are connected by using switches. And in that we are going to discuss, in this paper we are going to discuss what are all the two different types of switches are available. One is circuit switch and another one is packet switch. So these are the things we are going to discuss about unit 1, and it especially deals with the physical layer. So there are 7 layers available in OSI model, and in this first unit we are going to discuss or focus more towards physical layer. So as far as second unit is concerned, we are going to discuss about the second layer, that is data link layer and medium access control. So here how we are going to establish a communication by making a link, and how to provide a DLC services. And here we are going to discuss about the HDLC different protocols available in data link layers, and we are going to discuss how this local area network, LAN stands for local area network, and in this we are going to discuss about Ethernet as the example, and how this communication is established by using a wired LAN. And also we are going to discuss about wireless LAN, where we are going to discuss in detail about IEEE 802.11, that is a wireless LAN standard. And also we are going to discuss how Bluetooth is functioning, and how all the devices or all the requirement of Bluetooth is establishing a communication. Those things we are going to discuss in the second unit. And in the third unit, it is very important unit, as well as the very important layer in network, that is called the network layer. And here in this we are going to discuss about the services provided by network and how we are measuring, because the communication is measured based on the data transfer rate. So those things will be responsible based on network layer. So we are going to discuss about performance. And another important factor about this network layer is, so we are using IP version 4 as well as IP version 6. So IP version 6 is having more advantage than IP version 4. So in this unit, we are going to discuss what is IP version 4 and how we can define the addresses. There are 4 different methodology in which we can define addresses, and how we are going to discuss those things in IP version 4, and how to forward a packet from one network to another network. And here there is a very important protocols are available under this network layer, that is internet protocol, that is stands for IP. And ICMP is very important protocol, which is called internet control message protocol. And here by using these protocol only the services of network layer we are utilizing. And here for making a transferring a data from one system to another system, we need some routing algorithm. So we are going to discuss in detail about how the unicast routing algorithms are functioning, and what is the difference, basic difference between unicast and multicast, and what is the advantage of having multicasting, and how to define IP version 6 addressing, what is the benefit. We are going to compare the performance of IP version 4 with IP version 6, and all those things related network related protocols we are going to discuss in the third unit of network layer. And then the next one is transport layer. This is the fourth layer, and here in this transport layer we are going to provide the service, transfer the data from one network to another network. So that network layer will establish a communication, transport layer will transfer the data. So here we are going to discuss about different types of transport layer protocols, and how we can identify each and every process by using a port number, and what is the basic difference between stream oriented protocol and datagram oriented protocol. And here we are going to discuss more towards TCP, that is a transmission control protocol, and user datagram protocol. What is the advantage and disadvantages of using those protocol, and those transport layer protocols we are going to discuss under this unit 4, that is transport layer. And last unit is dealt with application layer, where we are going to transfer information. The user is going to communicate only by using this application layer, where we will be using different protocol. Here hypertext transfer protocol, file transfer protocol, telnet, and secure shell, and domain name service, and simple network management protocol. These are the protocol which is providing application services to the user. That is, the end user is directly communicating with this application layer only. Through this layer only the user or we people can communicate with the network. For that we are having a different type of protocol, and you know what is WWW. It is a World Wide Web. So through internet only we are establishing a communication. Internet is nothing but network of network. Internetworking. That is the network of network. That is the reason why it is called internet. So World Wide Web is providing a services to the user by means of application layer. And as far as our course is concerned, the textbook is given. That is Ferozon is the author of this textbook, and the data communication and networking is the title. And there are several editions are available, and in this syllabus we are going to follow 5th edition, and it is released in the year 2030. So in this course, what is the main objective? What we are going to focus about this course? The main objective of this course is to understand the protocol layering and physical level communication. I already told there are 7 layers are available, and we are going to understand what is the use of each and every layer, how it is performing. That is the thing we are going to study, and we are going to analyze. There are performance metrics are available. By using the metrics, how to analyze the capacity or the capability of the network. That is the meaning of analyzing the performance of a network. And here different components are required to create a network. Only system alone, end system alone is not enough. We need several components, and those components has to be sophisticated one, or it has to provide high services. For example, end system we are having very good communicating, that is very good system, but the connecting devices, for example here this computer I am going to connect with this one. So these two computers are having high capability, but the communication, the connection between these devices is not good, then I cannot get a good performance. So we are going to identify what are all the components required to build a different network. And I told in these layers of YSI model, network layer is playing a very vital role, so that we are going to learn what is the functions of network layer, and these functions are carried out by using a different routing protocols. The information can be, for example, I want to send the information from this system to this system. So in a shorter period of time, how I can send this data from this system to this system. So there may be several paths. For example, I can forward here, from here I can forward to here to here, and I can forward to here. Or I can directly forward to here and from this here. So different routes may be available. So the best route has to be identified dynamically by using this network layer and forward the data to the destination. That also we are going to learn by using a routing protocol. And the very important thing is, so only we are identifying the route by using a network layer. So the transport layer is responsible for transferring information from one system to another system. So what are all the protocols needed and how it is differs from each other, what is the benefit of each and every protocol, we are going to discuss. So these are the objective of this course. So after reading this course, so what would be the outcome you are going to get? So upon completion of the course, students will be able to understand the basic layers and functions in computer network. So by using a OSI layer, we are going to understand what are all the basic layers available in the network, and we can identify what are all the measures or what are all the capability of the network can be identified by measuring the performance of the network. Performance will have multiple that is parameters. So those things we are going to learn. And here how to data flow, that is how data flow from one node to another. That is the thing I told, by using a network layer we are going to identify the route between one layer to or one node to another node. So you are going to identify the data flow between the nodes. And the fourth outcome is analyze and design routing algorithm. I told n number of routing algorithms are there, and based on requirement which routing algorithm we wanted to select to transfer the data from one system to another system. That is another outcome. And we can define our own protocol. So we are having a that is existing protocol, we can learn and we can identify what is the drawback of existing protocol, and we can define our own protocol by modifying it. That is also possible. So you can, after completion of the course, you will understand the basic necessity of the protocols and how it is functioning, and you can define a new protocol. So that is the possibility of design of protocol for various function in the network. And here, and the last outcome is you can understand different layers, application layer protocols are available. By using that, the end user is directly communicating with the system. So here other layers we cannot directly communicate, only by using, the user can communicate only with the application layer. So you are going to, after completion of this course, you can able to understand how these protocols are functioning and for what application you wanted to use which protocol. Those things you are going to discuss. Okay, thank you.